Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Rochester, Minnesota, Raphael Butler.
Here's a look, Kenny, at Raphael Butler. He has 28 knockouts to his credit. He is currently ranked number 62 in the United States in the heavyweight division. He is a gold gloves in the super heavyweight category as an amateur, a decorated amateur career. This guy can fight.
Yeah, he's anytime you see he won the U.S. Golden Gloves as an amateur, you know he's well schooled, stands up nice, boxes well. Good fighter. I've seen him fight the Canadian champion in Toronto. Knows his way around the ring.
And his opponent from Edmonton, Tye Fields.
At 6'8", Tye Big Sky Fields is basically a physical specimen. This guy has been training so hard. Ken, you know so much about him. As you have trained Tye, he dropped 20 pounds for this fight. He says it's the best he's felt really in the last 4 years.
Love the guy. Great trainer. Works real hard. Too nice of a guy. Tremendously nice guy. Possesses power in either hand, though. Vicious puncher. 40-some knockouts. If he uses his jab well and boxes well and stays nice and relaxed, very tough guy to beat. Very good fighter.
Well, his mother's in the audience tonight. You saw that he gave his mama a nice kiss on his way into the ring. Let's take a look at the tale of the tape between Tye Fields and Raphael Butler. 36-year-old Tye Fields giving up quite a few years in age, but you take a look at that height, and that's where Tye Fields really stretches apart from everybody else. He's got that height, he's got that reach advantage. It always makes a big difference. And of course, he's a southpaw, and that causes problems for just about any boxer. Let's go into the ring. Here's Dean Panis.
Ladies and gentlemen, KO Boxing, in association with Independent Jewelers, is proud to present the main event of the evening. Scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. The man in charge when the bell rings is your referee, Mr. Len Koivisto. And now, for the fight fans in attendance in the beautiful Shaw Conference Center in downtown Edmonton, and our fans watching coast to coast on Sportsnet, there's only one thing left to ask. Are you ready? Introducing first, to my right, in the blue corner. He wears the black trunks with silver trim. He comes in at 6'3", 273 pounds, with a professional record of 35 victories, 10 losses, 29 wins come by way of knockout. From Rochester, Minnesota, Raphael, the Silencer Butler. And introducing his opponent, to my left, in the red corner. He wears the black trunks with red trim. He comes in at 6'8" tall. He weighed 262 pounds. He comes in with a professional boxing record of 48 victories, 4 losses, 43 wins, way of knockout. From Edmonton, Alberta, Tye Big Sky
Thank you.
Fields.
Good evening, gentlemen. Both these trunks are good. Keep your punches above the belt line. When I say break, I expect both you guys to stop punching, take a full step back. Very important, protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Come out ready to fight at the bell. Good luck to both you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
Len Koivisto is our referee, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set. The two heavyweights getting together. We're expecting some fireworks. We're expecting a lot out of Tye Big Sky Fields, who's lost 20 pounds for this fight, trying to make a big turn in his career. When a heavyweight boxer who normally fights at 280 loses 20 pounds and is super focused, I could see it in Tye's face at the press conference. He is really determined to make a difference. He says he's quicker. He says he's faster. We'll see tonight.
Well, I like what I see so far. He's using his jab. He looks relaxed. He looks like he wants to do a workman-like job, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to feel Butler out. Remember, Butler's got a knockdown, I should say, over Klitschko when he was sparring. That means with headgear, 16-ounce gloves on. So obviously, Butler's got a big punch. What Tye's got to do is box him.
You talk about sparring. Actually, these two guys have sparred together. It was I think it was around 5 years ago in Las Vegas where Butler and Tye did spar together. So they do know each other not too bad. One thing that Butler did say at the press conference, that he said, you're right, Tye's lost a lot of weight. He might be a little quicker, but I do know quite a bit about him.
Oh yeah, they know each other. They've been around for a long time. The one thing that Tye Fields possesses is big punching power in either hand, but he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. He can't waddle in here with his hands down, because Butler possesses a lot of power. So he's got to stay on that jab like he was for the first minute. Feint him, keep feinting him, keeping him on the outside, and look to pot shot him with that left cross. And after he hits him with that left cross, which he should be coming right away, then come back with a hook. Don't be afraid. There it is.
Oh, nice right hand there by Butler. He got it in on the chin of Tye Fields.
That's what Tye's got to do. Keep jabbing like that, Tye. And don't stop jabbing, and keep your hands up. Keep the jab going. Bug him with that jab. Doesn't have to be hard, but it's got to be fast.
One of the defensive knocks on Tye Fields, Kenny, is that he does keep that left hand a little too low, and it does open him up to that right cross when he is facing the right-handed boxers. So I know that you've talked about it before, and it's been documented before too, that Tye demonstrates incredible knockout abilities, but his defense has been questioned somewhat, especially in losses to guys like Monty Barrett and Michael Grant.
Exactly. He's got to watch out for the power here. And the way you watch out for the power is you keep your distance and you keep that jab in front of his face. Nice and relaxed. Just what he's doing now, but don't take no chances early. Butter him up with that jab and look what's open. Look what he's giving you. He's leaning back, so double jab and then come with the left cross. Double jab. Don't just one jab. Do it twice. Do it 3 times, then come with that left cross.
Well, again, you've seen that right hook coming through for Raphael Butler. So he's feeling nice and relaxed. He's definitely not moving around a lot. That right hand comes through again. Tye Fields handling everything Butler's got to throw at him so far. One thing that we know about Butler, and Kenny, you and I talked about it beforehand, and it's been brought up in the media as well, is that there's no question that Butler has knockout potential. And for Tye Fields, he's facing a guy that went 10 rounds with Nevin Pajek, and Tye wants to make short work of Butler to show Pajek that he wants that Canadian title. Oh, a huge shot that hits Tye Fields. Whether it was a slip or not, we don't know, but Tye Fields is a little wonky getting up in the neutral corner as both guys went hard at each other. Fields now has to stay in the game as Butler's looking for the knockout. Big shots being thrown by Butler, and he's trying to knock out Tye Fields. Fields coming back with some good shots off the ropes, and it helps when you've lost 20 pounds to regain what you've lost when you get nailed like that, Ken.
What Tye's got to do is exactly what he's doing. He's got to tie him up now. Tie him up, keep him tied up for a little bit now. Just pester him with the jab and tie him up again. Get through this round. Don't start exchanging with him right now. Tye, no, wrong. Got to start jabbing. Got to start working that jab. Don't look for these home runs when you've just been hurt a bit. Because if you're looking for a home run, you just might get hit hard. Tye's got to go back to the way he did in the first round. That's right. Just that light on your feet, too. Just relax. Keep your left hand up.
Fields goes and throws a big left, and he gets in tight with Butler. You can see the anger on Big Sky's face as he gets in tight with Butler, but Butler smiling in the corner, basically letting the fans know he's not hurt.
Well, that's how you get your respect back. Tye Fields is getting his respect back right now. He's not letting that one little shot affect him in any way. He put pressure back on him to get his respect back from Butler. Butler's trying to Sunday him with the right hand, so Tye should start feinting more, using his jab more and feinting more.
You can see that Butler is not breathing heavy at all. He's nice and relaxed. Tye Fields has been dropped to the canvas once in this round, so very important for him to use his defense and get out of this, Ken, so he can recoup and basically have a game plan going into round number 3.
Exactly. Tye's got to relax right now. Just take it easy, relax. Don't worry about that. He did good the first round. It was a good round for him, but he's got to go back to what he did in the first round. Bug him with the jab, throw short 1-2s, and bring your hands back. Bring your hands back, and you do everything with speed, because he's looking to come back over top with that right hand.
There you see right there, Butler trying to get that right hand through. He knows that that left hand is staying low on Big Sky Fields, and that was a tough round for Big Sky, getting knocked down by Raphael Butler, and Butler is a huge puncher. We know that. Let's take a look at some of that action in the second round, and what a round it was for Raphael Butler. He ended up clocking right there Big Sky Fields
Look,
with
he
a
caught
right
him
hand.
on the ear.
Yeah, right when he was walking in.
Right there.
There
right
you
in,
go.
kind of on the ear and on a brushing shot. And when you're moving in with 260 pounds and you get hit with a shot like that, Tye was smart to stay on one knee like that and regain himself. But what Tye's got to start doing is he can't be dropping his hands, and he's got to start going better with his jab because he's dropping his hands. He's got to relax more. Don't try and hit hard, hit fast.
Round number 3 as these super heavyweights do battle here at the Shaw Conference Center in Edmonton, Alberta. Glad you could join us here on Sportsnet. I'm James Monsees along with former 2-time Canadian heavyweight champ Ken LaCusta. Glad we could bring you the action here.
See, I like what I see now. Loose on his feet, hopping on the feet a little bit, and peppering him with the jab and looking for openings. All he should be doing in this round is regaining himself just with that jab, relax, and get back.
Advantage.
Exactly, and get back into the fight. Don't look to try and Sunday him with these big punches. Chip away right now. Get yourself back into this fight. Nice and relaxed like that on your toes.
For Raphael Butler, you can see the way that he's operating. It's a very similar type of boxing style to what we saw way back when Bert Cooper fought Willie DeWitt. Bert Cooper stood in the middle of the ring, allowed Willie to kind of move around, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, Bert Cooper wasn't tired. He hit Willie DeWitt with a couple of big shots, and down Willie went.
Well, exactly. Butler's taking it easy. He thinks he can finish this fight off with a couple of good shots. That might not be the best strategy. Tye's got to just keep doing what that said. Chip away. Don't try and do anything hard. Just let them go with speed and balance. It's just like hitting a golf ball. You try and hit it too hard, it don't go anywhere. You try and chip away like Tye Fields is doing now, and Tye will get himself back in this fight. Pop, pop, nice and loose.
You watch Butler, though, Kenny, he's only throwing right hands. He's not even throwing a jab.
No, he's not. He's like I said, he found a little success in that with that one big shot. He thinks he can do it all in one shot, and that just might be something that's going to work against him in this fight. Tye now is starting to get himself back in the fight. As long as he just stays light in his feet and he is in good shape, he's going to get right back in there because Tye's a big puncher. Tye can hit with either hand, and he can do damage. He's just got to keep his jab going. But you can see right the way the stance is on Butler that he's looking for one big punch. And Tye should see that. And Tye should just keep chipping away with that jab.
Well, he's been in the ring enough, and he certainly knows, and he's been caught a couple of times where it's thrown him to the canvas as it has tonight. He was able to get back up. I think a lot has to do with the fact he's in incredible shape, Ken, and now Tye Fields has to make sure that he's smart and he doesn't fall into that right hand. And he's doing the proper thing, like you say. He's going away from the right hand, and he gets a good left hook to the face of Raphael Butler. It's the first time we've seen any good, decent contact to the head of Butler as well.
Exactly, and he's starting to come back into this fight now just by using that spear. Pop him, pop him, pop him, move and pop him. Look for some short left crosses. That's all you got to do. Get back in the fight. You can't win the war until you start winning the war. You're not just going to win it with one shot in most cases. That was a much, much better round for Tye Fields. Much more educated and a much better round. Tye is a very, very hard puncher, but he's got to have the distance to get them punches in. And that's what he's giving himself a chance to do right now.
Let's go to Kenny Lacusta's scorecard. How do you have it so far?
Well, I got it even. He was hurt in the first round, but he's come back with that jab. He's come back to even this fight out. He's got to win this fight. He can only win it if he starts to jab and keep his jab going and work off the jab, and then his power is going to start showing. He's picking his punches nicely. The power will show as the fight wears on. He'll get in some nice big shots, but he's got to keep chipping away like he is now.
The big key for Tye Fields is that he has to keep moving to his right-hand side.
Exactly.
To stay away from the Butler's power right-hand hook, because that's where he caught him before, and he caught him a couple times with it. Obviously, he's doing the right thing right now, Ken, as long as he doesn't fall into getting into the big brawl.
Exactly. I like what he's doing now. He's moving to the right. He's moving away from Butler's power hand. So Butler's going to have to start to box a little bit to get that big right cross in. He's not just going to get it in. And Tye is doing a nice job boxing. He's starting to mix up his punches. He should start hooking off that jab, going to the body with that left cross, just like that. But he's got to start snapping them punches.
There's that right hook again. It does catch Fields. His hand was low.
Fields is a very, very tough guy with big power. But he's got to get away from that toughness just for a couple rounds and keep going with that jab. And all of a sudden, he's going to start to get some openings, some big-time openings.
Rare jab right there by Butler. It got right through and hit Tye Fields on the chin. There's a nice left hook. And you can see Butler playing games with Tye Fields.
See, he's trying to get him to, he's trying to bait Tye a bit, to slug with him, see? He's trying to bait Tye, but Tye's doing exactly what we said at the start he should be doing. Just putts with that jab. Trust me, as the fight goes on, he's going to have some big openings because just keep the left hand up. And Tye, that's all he's got to do, and keep jabbing like that.
Well, you can see the quickness of the jackhammer that Raphael Butler has. He's got a big right hand, and that's what helped him win the Golden Gloves as a super heavyweight as an amateur. Just missed the Olympic team for the United States of America as well. He's a very talented boxer.
He's a relaxed boxer. He takes his time in there. He doesn't get excited. He's not jumping here, jumping there. He uses his energy for himself. He doesn't give it away with making these big lunges and these big punches. He's just trying to time. What he's trying to do right now is time Tye Fields into something. But Tye's doing the right thing, keeping his jab short, keeping his left hand up, and he just keeps working. And Butler's just giving him these rounds. He's giving him the rounds. And Tye's just got to keep that jab going. And trust me, as this fight wears on, all of a sudden you're going to see some big openings for Tye Fields. But the only way there won't be is if Butler starts to change his game plan a bit. And his game plan has to be to come on a little bit more. To come on a little bit more is more of a gamble, but he might get rewarded with that gamble. But he might also be knocked out with that gamble.
Let's take a look at some of the action from that fourth round, and you'll see the big shot coming up here for Tye Big Sky Fields. He gets it through. It was a good shot, but then Butler makes it seem as if it was nothing.
Well, see, when guys do that, they're trying to pull you into something that you shouldn't be doing, slugging with him. He slugged a bit in the first, and it got Tye Fields in trouble. Tye has to just stick to the game plan, forget all the fancies, and just keep his jab going and box this guy. This game is boxing. It's nothing. Very nice what I see now. Coming out, using that jab. Very good. And keep his left hand high.
Well, we're in the fifth round here in our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of the heavyweights. If it goes the distance, Raphael Butler out of Rochester, Minnesota, taking on Tye Big Sky Fields, originally out of Missoula, Montana, now fighting out of Edmonton. And Tye Big Sky Fields wants a piece of that Canadian championship belt, and this is a huge fight for him if he will get a fight with Nevin Pajek, and if he's going to challenge the champion, he needs to take care of Raphael Butler. No question, Butler's got punching power, but one thing is for certain, Big Sky Fields has got that punching power too. Both of these guys going toe-to-toe.
Really like what I see here in this round. I like Tye. He's being smart, and he's throwing some good power shots, and he's loosening up a bit. He's loosening up a bit, and he's doing exactly what he should do. His left hand could be a little bit higher, and he's got to move away from that Butler's right hand. Don't go to the left, go to the right, exactly. And keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, Tye. He's going to keep on doing this, and he's going to do it for the rest of the fight if he wants to come out and win this fight. Exactly, perfect. But don't go to the right, Tye. Go the other way. Yeah, that's right. Go that way. Move away from his power hand.
You can just see Butler is stalking, not even wasting much energy, just standing in the middle of the ring, waiting for an opportunity to throw that jackhammer of his, a right hand, which has demolished a lot of boxers. Butler with 28 knockouts in his professional career, ranked number 62 in the United States. He's a dangerous man when he punches hard. He's coming off with, what's surprising is that he went all the way to the UK and Liverpool, ended up getting knocked out by up-and-comer David Price, who's 9-0 as a pro now. KO in the first, got knocked down twice in the first round, so obviously David Price put a lot of pressure on Raphael Butler early, caught him early, and ended the fight. So this is a different situation.
Well, that can happen in the heavyweight division. You get a punch in first, you can get hurt, and it's all over. What Tye Fields is doing, though, is really, really nice. What I see now is nice. This is how big 6'8" Tye Fields has to fight. Take your time. There's no rush here. You're not doing no 100-meter sprint here. You're chipping away. There it is. Then the left cross. And just keep doing what you're doing. And keep your left hand up and mind your defense. Keep the feet nice and loose. Everything he's doing since the first round has been really, really good. He's got to stick to this plan. And our fighter, Butler, has to start to put more pressure on, double up his jab, and get through that long jab. And don't just throw one punch at a time.
Whoa, couple of big rights and lefts. But Tye Fields could be saying to the audience, that was nothing. There was nothing there. He didn't get hurt by anything.
99% of the time. The thing with heavyweights, you can do it all the time. And he's starting to do the right thing now. Since the second round, he's doing feet nice and light, moving away from his right hand. He's doing the right thing. See? Moving the feet and moving away from the right hand. Very, very good. He's just got to keep doing it, and he's got to be in shape to win this fight. And if he continues doing what he's doing, he's going to win this fight. Keep your hands up and keep doing what you're doing. Very, very good.
You can see that Butler's actually keeping his hands up a little bit more this round as well. His corner obviously made some changes. Butler was keeping that right hand a little bit lower, looking to throw the big punch, and they've made some changes. They want him to probably get a little bit busier with the jab, because we didn't see the jab earlier, Ken, at all from Butler.
What Butler's corner's doing now is they're saying, hey, forget this. You're letting this guy take the fight away with his jab. Just put them hands up. Start moving in, not kamikaze style, but with the hands up, defensively smart, and come in and get close enough so you can land these punches you're throwing instead of being on the outside. Have him moving back and look to catch him with them big shots.
Don't hold him behind that like that.
Butler ends up going up against the ropes. Tye Fields using that jab a lot. He wants to level his big left hook, which is a huge punch for him, and he does catch Butler there. Butler comes back with a right hook of his own. Now they're against the ropes. Anything can happen. Big left hook, another right hook. Doesn't hit Fields. Fields is now going to work on Butler. He gets it through. Butler's head snapping back. Kenny, let's just hope that Tye Fields doesn't punch himself out, because Butler's trying to throw everything he has in his arsenal. Butler's nose bleeding heavily, and Tye Fields just going to work on Butler. Butler getting tired. He's trying to survive. Hitting the center of the ring, and Tye Fields is not giving up. He's throwing everything he has. You got to be impressed, King, with the stamina of Tye Fields throwing all these punches, and Butler being able to take the barrage that he has.
So far, there it is. What a fight. What a good fight. Tye Fields seen the opening, and he went and took it. Real good. Seen the opening and went and took the advantage of the guy laying on the ropes, not throwing punches back, and Tye really rose to the occasion. Tye really rose to the occasion.
He showed his stamina, Ken, all the training, losing the 20 pounds, had to have given Big Sky Fields that extra energy to basically take referee Len Koivisto to the point where he felt that Raphael Butler's position was in danger, and because of that, he stops the fight.
Exactly. You got to tip your hat to Tye Fields. He got an advantage here.
Let's take a look at it.
And look at him take advantage. He ain't slowing down. He's throwing punches like Sugar Ray Leonard right now. See, one punch back and then right back on, not giving him no chance to rest. Really, really impressive. After the first round, Tye Fields boxed like we said he should box, and then he gets this like we said. Things like this happen if you're smart.
You look at the exchanges here, you can see that Tye Fields is landing, Raphael Butler is not, and that's where a referee has to sit there after so many headshots. He's got to make a decision as to whether or not he stops the fight, and that's what Len Koivisto did. He saw that Raphael Butler was not landing any shots. It was all Tye Fields. So many headshots. At a certain point, the referee basically says, you know what, I want to make sure that this guy's not going to wake up in the hospital with a brain injury, and that's why Len Koivisto did what he did. Very, very big win, and he wanted a decisive victory against that man right there, Raphael Butler, and no question that Tye Big Sky Fields got exactly what he wanted. And now he has an opportunity to take on the Canadian heavyweight champ. Let's go into the ring for the official results.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Len Koivisto stops his bout at 2 minutes 27 seconds of the 6th round. Your winner by technical knockout, Tye Big Sky Fields!
James is coming. Tye. You and your mic. Come on. Interview with James.
All right, here we are. Tye Big Sky Fields. 6th round knockout. I know we talked before the event when you were facing Raphael Butler, a guy who went with Nevin Pajek to the distance. You told me specifically, I have to be impressive. I have to knock this guy out so I get the attention of Pajek for that Canadian heavyweight championship.
Absolutely, that was my purpose. I had to beat Butler decisively, and it was a well-controlled win. The only uppercut I threw was the one that landed and caught him pretty good, and was able to follow it up because I've been conditioning so well religiously, and I'd have to say the reason why I can is because, first of all, my wife and my 2 beautiful kids give me the opportunity, and my beautiful wife and my 2 beautiful kids gives me the opportunity to get out there and do what I need to do to fulfill a purpose that I have, and that's winning the Canadian title. I'd also like to say along the way, B&B Demolition, Bill Knight has been helping me along the way, and I appreciate his support. I got a wonderful staff and great people working with them.
I want to ask you, first off, about the knockdown. Tell me what was going through your mind when Raphael Butler, we know he's a big puncher. He's a Gold Gloves super heavyweight champion out of the United States. What was going through your mind when you got hit and knocked to the canvas?
Oh, you know what? I was telling people at the gym, I think the reason why I've been knocked down 3 or 4 times, and it's been in the first round, and I believe it's because I tried to get up too fast. And you learn through experience. I told some people at the gym, I was like, you know what? Next time if I ever get knocked down, I'm going to take a knee and just wait till he counts 8 and get up. And the ref can say, he saw me do that. I looked right in his eyes. And you know what? It works. It's due to experience. And thank you once again to River Creek Casino. They really are the brains and the fun behind it all. B&B.
I want to ask you about the change in direction after the knockdown, because to me, Tye, you decided to use what is probably one of your biggest assets, that is your height and your jab.
Absolutely. I went to the jab. I went to fighting around Butler. And, you know, I have to say to Milan here and my stepdad, they gave me the best advice I could get. They were telling me, relax, you can beat this guy on the outside, he'll step in, you'll get your opportunity. Right, Milan? I got my opportunity, right? And like I said, it's because of conditioning that I was able to.
Were you scared at all after getting knocked down with that right hand of Butler's quickness? Were you scared at all because we noticed that you made some changes in the corner? You were obviously trying to stay away from it. He's got some serious power.
Right. Well, people that want to be the best in this sport don't get scared. If they are scared, they learn to overcome it. And what I saw when I got knocked down, I felt an opportunity, because with every temporary failure is a seed to opportunity. And it's up to you to create the opportunity to win the fight or life.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. An amazing victory, Tye Fields. Now it's up to Nevin Pychek whether he wants to take you on, so congratulations.
All right, thank you, Pychek. I'm waiting for you, bro. Hey, I can't wait too long, though. You're going to have to vacant it, and I'll fight for it. That's right.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tye Big Sky Fields with a huge victory here at the Shaw Conference Center in Edmonton, Alberta, knocking out Raphael Butler in the 6th round, and what turned out to be a heck of a fight after Big Sky got knocked down early in this battle. We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. The show of force has been a presentation of KO Boxing in association with Independent Jewelers. I'd like to congratulate